Hi, everybody. Hope everyone is doing well on this Friday. I know everybody has a lot of different thoughts. We've been getting a lot of calls and communicate about, what's going on in the world and making sure people's voices are heard and what our thoughts are on it. So I wanted to tell you something that happened in Orlando a while back. I'll leave it a little vague, but basically I was having a conversation with somebody about Judaism, and he also said, but Jews don't really think that they're equal to everyone else. They call themselves the chosen nation. We're better than everyone else. So I was like, hold on. So let me tell you what I told him, and let me tell you how it ties into current events in this week's Torah portion. Because in this week's Torah portion, Bahaloscha, we have one of the most famous verses that exists. We say it every single time the Torah is taken out of the Aron, out of the Ark, and in the procession down to the Bima for reading. It goes, well, all right, I'll sing it for you guys. It goes, Vayehi ben Soa Haron Vayomer Moshe. It's reflecting back to the days when the Jews were in the desert. And every time the Jews would travel as a nation, the Aron, that ark that contained the Torah, would travel, and we would follow it. And that's what we're doing. And one of the things that we're doing is we're asking God that all the enemies of the Jews, anybody who hates a Jewish person, that hatred should dissipate and their plan should be eradicated. Because as Rashi, the most core and prolific commentator on the Torah, as Rashi explains, because one who hates a Jew also shows that he hates God. Hates a Jew and therefore you hate God? How does that work? What's that relationship? And the understanding is that the same as I told this gentleman who was asking me about Jews being a chosen people. Because chosen does not mean better. Chosen does not mean special. Chosen means an added level of responsibility. Because if you look at every single nation, every single army, every single culture, they have people who represent their nation, their culture to the world. Whether it's at an embassy or the Queen's Guard, they are not just themselves, they are representing something bigger. And that's what our responsibility is as a Jew. When we say we're not chosen to be better, we're not chosen to be more special, we're chosen because we have an added level of responsibility to take that vision of God, to take the Torah, and to disseminate values and morality throughout the world. So when we say we're chosen, it's chosen as an added level of responsibility on each one of us. And that's what I want to ask each one of you today. Everyone has different opinions. Everyone has a different way of looking at things. But each one of you as a Jewish person, are you doing your job to make sure that morality is spread throughout the world? Are you making sure that every single person is heard, feels valued? Do you know that every single person in the world has an innate godliness? They have a piece of God's soul. Do we respect every single person? That is what I told that individual. That is the message of this week's Torah portion and the verse, Vayehi ben Soharon. And that, I think, is something that we always need to focus on. How could we, as a Jewish nation, increase our level of spreading God's awesomeness, increase our interactions with people, and making sure that they feel valued, and making sure that every single person understands the greatness that lies inside of them. I wish you a good Shabbos, a Shabbat Shalom, and I look forward to hearing from all of you.